Dear Sandile, I am really proud of you. I realize I don't say this often enough, especially since we don't talk as much, but I do promise to check up on you regularly from now on. I want you to know that I am proud of everything that you have done to get you to this point, including the things you perceive as setbacks. I know sometimes you feel that surviving was an accident and the daily struggle is not worth it, but let me assure you that surviving was not an accident, and choosing to live is so worth it. Choosing to live is not only an act of bravery, but also an act of kindness that you're showing to yourself and to those who love you. It may not feel like it sometimes, but it truly is. Now, remember how confused you were when you got the news that your life would not be the same? Well, I kind of remember it well because I wish I cried with you when you needed me to, instead of judging and telling you to toughen up. I'm sorry for making you feel guilty about your pain and not allowing you to process your feelings without judgment. I'm sorry I didn't love you enough. I'm really sorry I didn't know better. But with that being said, that brings me to my next point. It brings me to why I'm writing this. I'm writing this letter to tell you thank you. Thank you for giving yourself a second chance, because without that, you wouldn't be who you are today. I know you don't have most of it figured out, but look at the progress you've made. Not only have you decided to live, but you've decided to live boldly. And that's awesome. You've decided to follow your dreams, start a business, open yourself up to love, experiences, art, and so much that this life has to offer. Because of that, I'm sure things are a lot more colorful right now. Of course, things will not always go according to plan. And granted, you will fail at a lot, but the fact that you show up and actually try the things you're curious about is what makes you special, kind of what makes you you. In those experiences, you've come to learn that there's so much to learn in failure. And that's an important lesson I hope you never forget. I know you've perceived failures that you've experienced due to the accident as negative or unnecessary, but if you really think about it, in a weird way, the tragedy you went through changed you for the better. It gave you depth, it gave you purpose, it gave you friendship, and because of that, I want you to remember a few things. I'd like you to remember that it's okay to be unsure and scared sometimes. It's normal. I'm sure everybody feels that way at some point. I just ask that in those moments you remember to love yourself and remember to be your own best friend, which you promised yourself you'd be when things got better. And right now, things are better. And don't take any of that for granted. I really do love you so much, and I cannot wait to see what you're going to do in the next 5 years. I'll talk to you soon. Your loving friend, me.